Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I thought to make for you this video in order to show you this cool experiment that we can observe now and we can talk about it, complete the handout, and when you go home you can create your own experiment the same way. Okay? Now, from the beginning of our unit, which is about health, we have talked about different ways on how to stay healthy, such as how to keep germs away from how to protect ourselves from germs, how to have good habits in order to stop the spread of diseases, how to make healthy choices in our lifestyle or the food that we consume, how sugar can affect us in a negative way, and junk food and all these sweet things if it's not in moderation and in specific portions, right? Now, I have a question for you. Do you think if we eat, what do you think will happen if we eat lots and lots and lots of sugar? Very good. We're going to gain weight, right? We're not going to be able to breathe right. We're not going to be able to walk properly. We're not going to be able to function normally if we gain lots of weight because of lots of sugar. Picture in front of you, you're going to see that the lungs are the breathing organs that are located in our chests, right? Breathing is the process of taking air into the lungs and then releasing it. Now show me how you breathe. Take another breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Very good. Well done. We all know how to breathe. Excellent. Good. Now, in order for us to make the experiment and to see how our lungs actually work, we're going to need, and in this part, when you're going to do it at home, you will need the help of your parents or grown-ups, whoever is helping you at home, specifically with some tools. Okay, so in front of you, you can see my phone here. Here, hello, hello. Okay, and this is what you will need. You will need my model of a lung handout that I will give you, and you will need this part which has the directions and the word box and some cutouts, vocabulary cards, and the definition. Do you remember what's a definition? What are definitions? The meaning of words. Very good. So you have the words here and the definitions that we're going to complete our jar or our lung model after we do the experiment. Now, what materials do you need in order for you to make the lung model? You're going to need an empty bottle. It doesn't have, empty. Hang on. Okay. Empty bottle of water or whatever you have. You will need 2 balloons. You will need scissors. And you will need a box cutter. And that's when your grown-up needs to help you because you're not going to do this on your own. So what your grown-up is going to do, they're going to take the box cutter and they're going to cut the end of the bottle. So I'll do it for a minute and then I will come back, okay? Now this was really scary. I cut a little bit with this, but then I had to stop and then I continued cutting using the scissors. So I have removed the bottom of the water bottle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit from the balloon, one of the balloons. So we are not going to use this. I'll set it aside. Maybe you can use it as a paint container. Don't throw it away. So I'm going to cut a little bit the bottom of the balloon. And I'll make a tie on the neck of the balloon. Come on. Okay. Whew. Now what I'm going to do with this part, I will stretch it out. Whoops. Stretch it out. And I'm going to put it around the opening in the bottle that I have made, okay? Give me a minute. Okay, so here's what happened. My bottle is so big that I had to cut it all the way through to the neck in order to have tighter hold. So when you're going to do this, use a smaller bottle. You're going to use the second balloon, put it inside the bottle, and stretch the opening around the mouth of the bottle, because this is going to represent the lung. Okay, so let me do it for a minute and then I'll be back. So here's how it works. This is what I made with the two balloons and whatever is left from the bottle. The bottle is too big. You need to find a smaller bottle. Don't do my mistake, okay? So we have this balloon on the opening inside on the cut of the bottle. We have the other balloon inside here, which is around the neck or the mouth of the bottle. So the inside balloon is supposed to be the lung. This balloon is called a diaphragm, and this part here is called a trachea. This is here is called the rib cage, okay? That's what protects our lung. What happens is when we breathe, the diaphragm is a muscle that pulls and pushes the lung, okay? So whenever it pulls down, the lung fills with air. Whenever it pushes, the lung deflates, so it doesn't have air anymore. So when we inhale and when we exhale, so what's happening? The diaphragm goes down, the lung fills with air, and then the diaphragm goes back, and then the lungs deflate, so it doesn't have air anymore. Now, why do you think we have a rib cage around it? Why isn't the lung all inside the body like without a rib cage? Think about it for a minute. What does the rib cage do to the lung? And why does it need a rib cage? What do you think? Okay, the trachea here, this is the part where it connects the lung to the nose and mouth. So it's more like an air tube, okay? Now, when we inhale, what happens? So we take what? Air. Or what do we take exactly from the air? What do we inhale? And then when we exhale, what do we push out? What do you think? Now I'm going to stop here. At home, when you're going to do this experiment, remember to use a smaller bottle. Remember, you need to have a grown-up to help you. It's not easy. I mean, this part here, when I put it, because my bottle is too big, it was not easy at all. So, have a grown-up to help you. And let's go now to the handout in order to see how we can fill it. So we have our handout here. We're going to draw inside the lung, we're going to draw the trachea, and we're going to write the part, or actually we're going to cut out the parts from here, find the definitions, and put it in the right place. And then we're going to do this text together, okay? I can't wait to see your experiment. Bye!